Another 10 from Roxy. Hello, what's your all-time favorite champion to play? Also, thanks for the entertainment. It's alright. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. But I'd probably say Vayne or Kennen, but Kennen was so short. I had the most fun playing him, but I'm not sure if he was my favorite champion. I feel like Vayne has been something since day one, and still is something I'll be able to play for the future as well. Meanwhile, Kennen was really just for a season. I mean, I played in season 5 as well, right? For a couple of games at the Worlds, second round robin and quarter/semifinals. But it wasn't really something I played until season 7, and then it got nerfed pretty quickly. So even though it was probably the most fun champ to play because I got to, you know, be the first one to like not play an AD carry in the bot lane. I mean, Kennen was built like an AD carry, but it wasn't really an AD carry, you know. It was kind of like playing a mage versus AD carries, and I could completely just run over them every game. It wasn't really my favorite champion to play. It was just the champion that I thought was the best at the time, and the one that I thought we would get the most wins with. So I'd probably say Vayne for like all-time favorite. I feel like when I started playing, or I mean, first of all, she was the reason why I became an AD carry main in the first place. But also when I started playing competitively back at, you know, the 2012 events together with Fnatic, like especially already at DreamHack, which was my first event, I already played it on stage together with the OG squad. And my last game in the LCS this year was on Vayne, so it's been quite a journey on that champion. It's always been something I love playing, so I'll probably have to go with her. I really like Kai'Sa as well, but she's so new, so it's not really the same. But I was like, so I remember when I played MSI last year, and our first game was against RNG, and they gave me Kai'Sa, and I had been spamming it like over in Korea when I was bootcamping on my own, and for the week of scrims that we had before the tournament started, and I was like so excited to play her because she reminded me so much about Vayne, and quite easily took like a high standing in terms of my favorite champions. And then I just completely like lost the game on my own. So it took me some time to rebuild confidence on her, but I feel like now I'm more than fine. I mean, already last year I was more than fine in the summer finals in Madrid against Schalke. I was playing her I think 3 games straight before they banned her, so it didn't take that long, but it was a shame because I really wanted, you know, to be the first one to show what she could do, and I completely dropped the ball. Then I'd probably, after those two, I'd probably say, or maybe even before Kai'Sa, I'd probably say Tristana, somewhere up there as well. I think it's also a champion that I've played like ever since I started playing competitively. Back in 2012, I don't think there was much Tristana for me, but I remember in season 3 and season 4, when it was the old Tristana where your E was like a ignite-ish, and you were walking really funny. You know, now you're kind of like jumping forward, but back then you were like really fast with your legs. And then you had the sound as well from your gun. I mean, the champion functioned similarly, but it was before the rework. And she's always been a champion as well that I've played over the years. So I'd probably say Vayne, Tristana, maybe Sivir as well. Kind of similar feeling, even though I didn't really play her before season 5. I don't think I played her anything in season 4, season 3 or season 2 actually. But season 5 onwards she's always been a champion of mine. So Vayne, Tristana, Sivir, Kai'Sa. Basically anything that, you know, kills people with their auto attacks. That's cool. I'm not that big of a fan of AD carries that rely more on their spells. Like Lucian was never really a fav of mine, even though I thought the Season 4 one was okay because... Damn, if I snared a little bit earlier. Because he was more of an auto attack carry back then. He was never really a fav. But yeah, I never really like enjoyed playing Lucian, Ezreal, Varus, Ashe, Caitlyn, you know, all these champions that more or less play with their spells rather than their auto attacks. I know Caitlyn is maybe debatable, but I've just always been a fan of having champions that deal like absurd amount of damage with their auto attacks. And have this sort of like, if you let this champion get past X time in the game, they will carry the game alone status, and I never really felt that from the likes of Ashe or Varus or Ezreal or Lucian. I think Caitlyn is in between. Same with Jinx. You're immobile, so there's a chance you get one shot later, but you do have the deeps. But I think Varus, Ashe, Ezreal, and Lucian are all good examples. Maybe the current Ezreal is not a good example, but every other Ezreal has been a good example. For some reason now he just goes crazy in the late game. Or well, the reasoning is probably the AP ratios. I feel like before, when people were going like double tier blade, gauntlet, CDR boots, he was dealing a lot of damage, but it wasn't like insane amount of damage. But ever since he changed to gunblade orcs, you literally die from WE. Or maybe it could be more attributed to the rework. Basically when he had like the old W, it wasn't as scary to let him go late. Meanwhile now the new W is like really crazy late game scaling and the synergy with other attacks. Even W into R or W into Q is crazy damage late game. So maybe that's the reason. Alongside the item change. I have another $10 from Roxy. All time favorite champ to play. Probably Vayne, I would say. Actually, never mind. Kennen. Kennen AD. That was the shit. Nico actually gives me Kennen vibes. But the difference is that I was the only one to play Kennen, and everyone plays Nico. So it's not like as special. It doesn't feel special to play her. It does feel special to play her in the fact that she's always banned, but it doesn't feel special to play her in the fact that no one else does it, or like I came up with something that no one else knows about. Because that's how it felt with Kennen. It felt like I was the only one that could pull it out and have success with it.